Evander Holyfield carved a heavyweight legacy with relentless heart and disciplined power. His $250 million fortune, grand Atlanta mansion, and bold car collection reflected his hard-fought life. From Atmore to global champion, his journey blended faith and fight. I traced his path, a fusion of courage and comeback. Join us to explore his story. Boost the channel by hitting like, sharing with friends, and subscribing for more dazzling tales. About Evander Holyfield's early life and education. Evander Holyfield was born on October 19, 1962, in Atmore, Alabama, and grew up as the youngest of 9 children to Annie Laura Holyfield. The family moved to Atlanta when he was young. He began boxing at age 8 at the Warren Memorial Boys Club and trained under coach Ted Morgan. He attended Fulton High School but dropped out in the 10th grade to focus on boxing, winning the Junior Olympic title in 1979 and the National Golden Gloves light heavyweight title in 1984, laying the foundation for his professional rise. About Evander Holyfield's personal life. Evander Holyfield married Paulette Nelson in 1985 and welcomed 3 children before divorcing in 1991. He wed Candy Calvana Smith in 1996 and had 3 more children before separating in 2000. He had 2 additional children from other relationships. Raised with 8 siblings in Atlanta, he valued family deeply. In later years he battled financial hardship and health issues, yet remained grounded and faithful. About Evander Holyfield's lifestyle, properties, vehicles and net worth. Evander Holyfield, the only 4-time heavyweight champion, amassed a $250 million fortune through fights, endorsements, and real estate. His 1990s earnings peaked at $35 million versus Tyson, and his Atlanta properties fueled his wealth, though financial struggles reduced his net worth in later years. About Evander Holyfield's health. Holyfield suffered from hepatitis A in 1990 and a heart condition in 1994 that briefly ended his career. In 2000 the Nevada Commission revoked his license after a positive test for HIV, later disproven. In 2024 he continued to manage age-related issues, yet friends admired his resilience and continued activity. About Evander Holyfield's faith. Holyfield held a deep Christian faith and often spoke of God's guidance. He credited his spirituality for his strength and forgiveness. His beliefs anchored him through trials and shaped his humble, principled outlook. About Evander Holyfield's early career. Holyfield turned professional in 1984 after winning an Olympic bronze medal and quickly gained attention for his discipline and toughness. He won his first 22 fights, displaying speed, endurance, and determination. His 1986 cruiserweight title victory over Dwight Muhammad Qawi was a defining moment. Trainers and fans saw championship potential, as this win laid a solid foundation for his eventual rise to heavyweight dominance. About Evander Holyfield's rise to fame. In 1990, Evander Holyfield defeated James "Buster" Douglas to claim the undisputed heavyweight championship, marking his arrival at Boxing Summit. His stunning 1991 knockout of Mike Tyson elevated him to global fame. The victory shocked the world and earned widespread respect. Colleagues praised his courage, power, and mental strength, recognizing him as one of boxing's most fearless champions. About Evander Holyfield's career peak. From 1988 to 1996, Holyfield's peak years featured championships at both cruiserweight and heavyweight. His epic trilogy with Riddick Bowe tested his resilience, while the 1996 Tyson rematch victory became legendary. Fans admired his refusal to quit under pressure. Friends and trainers lauded his courage, conditioning, and warrior spirit, cementing his reputation as one of boxing's toughest fighters. About Evander Holyfield's later career. Holyfield continued competing well beyond his prime, officially retiring in 2011 with a 44-10-2 record after losses to Chris Bird and Nikolai Valuev. His brief returns in 2021 to 2022 drew global attention and debate. Even in later years, he carried himself with professionalism. Colleagues admired his longevity, love for the sport, and dignity throughout his extended career. About Evander Holyfield's business ventures. Outside the ring, Holyfield launched Real Deal Boxing and invested heavily in real estate. He endorsed various products and opened boxing gyms to train young fighters. Despite facing financial challenges, he remained entrepreneurial and ambitious. Colleagues praised his determination to rebuild and stay active in business, viewing his ventures as extensions of his fighting spirit and resilience. About Evander Holyfield's awards and achievements. Holyfield became a world champion at cruiserweight and a historic four-time heavyweight champion, an unprecedented achievement. He earned Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year honors in 1990 and Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year in 1993. His Olympic bronze medal and victories over Mike Tyson stand out. These accomplishments highlight a career defined by consistency, courage, and elite competition. About Evander Holyfield's public image. Holyfield's disciplined style made him a beloved champion. His 1996 Tyson win won hearts. Associates admired his humility and authenticity. About Evander Holyfield's influence and legacy. Holyfield redefined cruiserweight and heavyweight boxing and inspired generations. His Tyson victories set standards. Colleagues praised his heart and work ethic. About Evander Holyfield's philanthropic work. Holyfield supported youth boxing and community programs in Atlanta. He gave quietly to charities. Friends shared stories of his generosity. About Evander Holyfield's advocacy and activism. Holyfield championed youth sports and anti-violence efforts. He backed community uplift. Associates praised his positive influence. About Evander Holyfield's other ventures. Holyfield appeared in reality TV and boxing commentary. His gym trained young fighters. Friends admired his multifaceted life. About Evander Holyfield's controversies and challenges. Holyfield faced 1997 ear-biting incident, 2000 HIV false positive, and financial struggles. He handled each with dignity. Friends praised his grace. About Evander Holyfield's writings. Holyfield co-authored Blood, Sweat and Redemption, 2008. His interviews inspired many. Associates lauded his honest voice. About Evander Holyfield's persona. Holyfield's disciplined persona defined him as boxing's quiet warrior. His heart won fans. Friends remembered his warmth and humility. About Evander Holyfield's hobbies and interests. Holyfield enjoyed family time, gospel music, and mentoring young fighters. He loved good food and quiet reflection. His generosity reflected his big heart. Thank you for diving into Evander Holyfield's story. If you enjoyed this journey, smash that like button, drop a comment, share with your squad, and subscribe for more dazzling content. Tell us which icon you would love next.